Hello all. On behalf of IDA Tiruvalla branch, I, Dr. Miranda Ann George, your pediatric dentist, would like to spread awareness regarding COVID-19, heart diseases, associated oral signs and symptoms, especially those we see in pediatric population. COVID-19 has stirred our lives like a storm. According to the recent statistics, over 700 million people have been affected due to COVID worldwide, of which 7 million reported deaths so far. There are 14 studies that show a positive correlation with increasing age and COVID-19. What does that mean? That makes that the children which are less than 20 years of age are less affected, or the number of deaths seen in them are much less compared to that seen in adults. Now, let's take a quick peek at how COVID-19 affects your heart. So there is something called systemic hyperinflammation. The SARS-CoV-2 virus enters your body. Your immune system responds to it by releasing cytokines, which will try to kill the virus that has entered. But what happens is there is hyperinflammation that is happening in the body, due to which a lot of cytokines are being released continuously, which is leading to cell death. Cell death would mean multi-system organ failure, of which heart is also organs that gets affected. How are these heart diseases seen in children? So there are two things that we usually see in children, that is MISC, multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children, wherein multiple systems are being affected, which will impair the cognitive, the respiratory, the cardiac, your endocrine, various allergies are triggered. All these are the symptoms that we see in children. The second most commonly seen symptom is the long COVID or post-COVID-19 syndrome, which means that the symptoms of COVID-19 stays for a longer duration. Commonly seen in children, the symptoms commonly seen is headache, fatigue, sleep disturbances, difficulty concentrating, abdominal pain, loss of appetite, chest tightness, cough, rash. At first we thought COVID-19 is a respiratory problem, it's just affecting your lungs, but it's not so. It's also affecting your multiple systems, including your heart, which may lead to sudden death. Now let's take a look at the oral lesions that we see. Many studies have reported that COVID-19 is also affecting oral health in a number of ways. The most common oral signs and symptoms that we see are as follows. Dry mouth. It is seen in almost 44% of the population. Oral ulcers, tongue lesions, taste disorders, difficulty in swallowing. Although the symptoms may seem to be very minor and it's not significant, but then overall, if you look at it in the longer perspective, it's going to take a toll on your life. Now let's take a look at what you and me could do to prevent these signs and symptoms. You as a parent, when you go consult your dentist, make sure you please tell any pre-existing cardiac condition that your child is having. Report immediately as soon as you see a dental decay. Let it not wait. Let it not go into a deeper lesion. Brushing twice daily is mandatory. Cleaning your tongue is equally important. That will make sure that no new caries are being formed. Any form of oral infection, ulcer or swelling, report to your doctor immediately. Sometimes it is not feasible to go meet your dentist because you have to book an appointment, you have to go to a certain place. In such cases, teledentistry is one option, wherein you can telephone your doctor, tell about your concerns, whatever you have. So accordingly, a suitable response will be received from the doctor's end. Let's take a look at what a dentist, what we pediatric dentists can do to take care of your child's oral health. First and foremost, preventive treatments like fluorides and sealants go a long way in maintaining a healthy oral environment. Swelling or infection is present, do a root canal treatment or an extraction will be advised to you. In case your child has ulcers, we'll be looking into the root cause of the ulcer. Is it due to some vitamin deficiencies? Is it due to gastric problems, or due to some heat or previous history of having antibiotics? All of this will be considered and a suitable treatment plan will be planned to you. I hope this helps. Thank you for your patient listening. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day.